Hello, everyone. Have we got Geordie and Jean behind the Anon profile picture, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Hey guys, how are you? Geordie, I feel like I can't hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry, my physical mic was muted.
Technical problems, always. I don't know if we've
I'm
lost.
doing good. How are you?
I'm good. I don't know if we've lost Jean, so maybe we wait a second until he's back. But yeah, I'm good. I'm very excited for today's stream. This is something that we've been talking about for so long, haven't we? We've literally been saying about vibe coding on LUKSO for maybe about a year now, and we've really wanted to launch these sessions. So this is a fun first trial of this. I don't know how successful we'll be, but we've got to hope and pray that it's all going to go smoothly. But I'm super excited because I personally have been vibe coding, but I really want to step in more into actually getting the things that I'm building to work on LUKSO. And that's something that you and Jean are obviously much more professional than I am, or much more further down the line than I am. So I'm looking forward to learning from you guys both today, so that I can, start to launch my own products on LUKSO. Hey, Jean, welcome back.
Hello. I put the picture this time.
Nice to see you, Jean. So I guess we can kind of get started a little bit. What would be really cool is for anyone that isn't fully aware of what LUKSO is. I thought it would be quite nice to open up with maybe a little round of introductions just so people know who we are. Maybe Jean, you can give a little rundown, a TLDR of like 1 minute or 2 minutes of what LUKSO actually is. And then we can start to have a look into what you guys have been building with vibe coding so far. So I'll go first. I am Natasha. I am the head of community at LUKSO, but I really am a generalist. So I help out with whatever is needed that I can help with on the team, whether that's marketing or ops or community stuff. So yeah, that's me. Pass it over to Geordie to introduce himself.
Hey, I'm Jordi, working for the LUKSO Foundation for 1.5 years. I have my own projects on LUKSO. The most known is Stakingverse. We do staking on LUKSO and Ethereum. And since 6 weeks, I'm running the LUKSO agent, which did get a lot of followers, mostly I think from the base community. So if anyone from base is watching, welcome. And then I would pass it over to Jean.
Hi, hi everybody. I'm Jean. I've been working at LUKSO for now 5 years. I actually work in the tech team at Universal Everything, and yeah, mainly my main focus has been and will probably always be smart contracts and Solidity. And like Jordi, I've been running my own AI agent on OpenClaw called Leo, and it has been a very incredible experience. Like really a lot of aha moment, a lot of babysitting as well, because these agents need to do a lot of configuration. And yeah, and I'm very happy to be in this live stream to show what I've learned with coding with AI, basically.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, it's super exciting. I feel like everything has changed within the last couple of months, which is, just something that we probably didn't see happening quite as quickly, but it has happened, it's arrived, and now we're all using our agents and using AI to like a maximum capacity that we didn't think that was going to happen this quickly. So it's really cool. And it would be awesome to dive into like how you guys have been using your agents. How did it come about? When did you start kind of building them up, and how easy has it been to kind of teach them, how to vibe code and to work with you guys? Jordi, if you want to go first.
I saw OpenClaw on the internet, and I just created a universal profile for it and a server. In the beginning, I just saw it as a test. I did not really set up the security of the server properly. I did just create a universal profile that was supposed to be a burner. And then my agent got basically viral. And it worked really well. Actually, it was the first agent that was able to use a smart contract account on the blockchain. So I just gave him the information about universal profiles. I gave him the contracts, and basically it was able to figure out everything himself after. I gave him a lot of URLs, like the LUKSO docs, the Medium articles, the GitHub of LUKSO. And I told him to study it for hours, and then it became a really sick LUKSO expert. I did let him create a skill for it so that other people could also just load in the skill for the agent, and their agent would become a LUKSO expert immediately. I just heard from the Spanish people, from Antonio and Ile, that they used my skill actually for their LUKSO OpenClaw, and that it became a sick expert how it should be. And currently it has its own token on Base, LUKSO, which was created by the community, and that keeps him running. And I'm currently sitting on about like 55 cron jobs, I think, which run like constantly all the day, that do like checking his mentions on Twitter, checking on-chain stuff on LUKSO to see if he can make a tweet about it, posting things that are relevant in the news on Maltbook and Twitter, doing a lot of crazy shit on GitHub, like coding his own project. He's in the agent council together with the agent of Fabian and John and Thomas. I actually saw today that my agent did buy, because the agent council universal profile is multi-chain. It is also deployed on Ethereum and Base. My agent did buy an ENS name for the agent council on Base, agentcouncil.base.eth. And I also saw that they created an NFT collection today with all the comics that Leo, the agent of John, created for the Synthesis Hackathon. I saw that they deployed it on testnet. The metadata was not set up correctly, but probably they will review it themselves tomorrow and push the fixes to make it work.
That's incredible. I mean, yeah, I definitely want to dive in a little bit more about the AI Agent Council a little bit later. Jean, I don't know if you want to give us a little bit of your kind of setup and how you kind of got started with, OpenClaw, and then let's dive into the Agent Council, because I think that this is really exciting, and we can maybe speak a little bit about Synthesis before then we move on to the actual vibe coding live bit. So stay tuned if you're watching, because we're actually going to try and attempt to build something live. But yeah, Jean, go for it.
Yes, so I think I just got very curious to see how OpenClaw was working, because I could hear a lot online, and I could see a lot of tweets that it was a very, very trending topic. What really caught my eyes is when I saw the GitHub of OpenClaw, I saw the amount of issues and pull requests and the number of stars, and I felt that, okay, that seems to be like quite a thing. Like there was around 5,000 pull requests, which is insane. And I saw Fabian with Emmet and seeing what he was doing, and I really felt okay, that actually that seems super powerful, and that seems like a very new way to experience AI, as you are not actually chatting with like like a chat input or like a chat application. You're actually chatting with an agent through the same way as you would talk to anyone. And yeah, and I just decided to look at it. I saw Jordi was having this referral link for the VPS, and I set it up. I set it up on a virtual machine, and I started to look at how it could actually help me on a daily basis. What's the things that I found that I have a really hard time doing, or that I don't have time for. And basically started to do autonomously, like having a regular cron jobs of preparing tweets for X. I had a lot of topics and ideas that I put on my on the backlog, and every morning he was creating this. Every morning he started to make me up to date with like what's trending as articles around AI security. And I think the best is when I'm put it to work on the Potato Tipper dApp. It's the dApp that I launched recently, and I had a lot of things that I wanted to implement, and obviously I didn't have time. And I was amazed when I saw my agent taking tickets in the backlog and working on the pull request, and then moving the ticket. I could see live on my Notion board the ticket moving from backlog to the next, to in progress. And then he will ping me with a pull request. He will say, okay, this is done, this is in review, and this is the task that I've done. And yeah, it felt like progressively like a very amazing experience. And then it followed with getting it to chat with Jordi's agent. So sometimes they had a chat between them working on the docs, LUKSO docs, and it's incredible to see that just ping pong between each other. They brainstorm. They did some of the images of the comic books together. And then he participated in the agent council. And yeah, I suggested that it could be interesting if he will try to find a way to make NFTs out of comic books, but I wouldn't have imagined he will be already trying to deploy a collection on testnet, which is quite funny. So yeah, I think that's basically my journey with OpenClaw and my personal AI assistant. I do feel that there's still a bit, as I said, I use the term babysitting, because as you need to really babysit them and to say, don't behave like this, configure yourself like that. But yeah, it's a process, and but you get there and you get to a state where it's actually good and it's actually helping.
Yeah, we did find out a way to let them talk with each other on Discord, because it's not possible on Telegram because of the Telegram API limitations. But if you put them together in a Discord channel and put both of the bot IDs in their allo list, then they would be able to communicate with them with each other. So that's how we also did build a lot of the hackathon projects. Or not like projects, but the like features of the hackathon project, to just set up a cron job that they have to check in every hour, review each other's code, and come up with ideas what they could build on top. So then we just went to sleep. We did not sleep much, but when we went to sleep, the agents would just keep building. And then when we woke up, there was so much new code written and already reviewed and merged by the agents themselves, which is really crazy.
That they're like talking to each other, right? You're not just getting one agent to build one thing fully. That
they are even reviewing each other's code on GitHub. So then they quote each other's code and say what they think about it. And then the other agent gets pinged in Discord again by the reviewing agent. So for example, Leo pings in Discord to LUKSO agent, I reviewed your code, check on GitHub what I think about it. And then he just starts making all the fixes, and then he texts Leo again, hey Leo, I made the fixes you requested, can you review once more? and then Leo gives approval, and they merge the code, and they do it again the other hour without us coming in between. It's crazy.
Amazing. Jordi, I was thinking, like, maybe one thing which might be nice is if we can get Prazen to change the screen type so that you can screen share, show us maybe a couple of the things that you've built over the last couple of weeks with AI and with your agent, because I think that will really, you know, seeing the visual, people will start to understand, wow, there's actually a lot of things that you can do. And like, it's easy to talk about it, right? But to show it, it's pretty impressive. So maybe whipping up LUKSO.tools and then maybe going through that so that we can show the community, you know, what you've been up to all these weeks. And that's a nice place as well, that maybe our community doesn't quite know that exists, but it's a really cool resource for all of the latest kind of tools and apps and things like that they can use with LUKSO.
1 second, I'm preparing my tabs.
No worries. And just for a TLDR, I know I skipped over this earlier. So while Jordi's whipping that up, I will quickly explain a super quick TLDR on LUKSO. So LUKSO is a blockchain built for the creative economies and digital identity, and also something that we've discovered very recently. It's a perfect chain for AI identity as well. So the thing that makes universal profiles different is that you can think of universal profiles as being smart blockchain accounts that can like hold way more than you could with previous kind of wallets, right? It can hold so much more than just tokens. So, they can hold your identity and your social data and digital assets and everything that you would want in a kind of Web 2 social platform, but then all of your mini apps and all of your tokens that you would want in a typical kind of wallet, all in one place, which is really awesome. And then we have something called the grid, which is on your profile. And this is basically like your front page of your universal profile. So you can drop any kind of mini apps and widgets onto it. And that's what we're going to be trying to build for today. So we're going to try and attempt to build a mini app to live on your universal profile on your grid. So it's very in conception kind of vibes, but yeah, we're going to give it a go. We're going to give it a good go. Jordi, have you managed to get it up on screen?
Yeah, I'm sharing my screen, so I think somebody needs to add it to the stream.
Amazing.
So the first one, this is LUKSO.tools. I'm creating something like a mini app store with all the handy tools that people can use. For example, the authorizations tools that Fabian did build for the universal profiles to import new controllers to a universal profile, but also like DeFi marketplaces, the indexer and how you can use it, developer tools, and also tools that are pretty good for your open Claude to use. For example, the Forever Moments API that Buddy did create for open Claude agents. One of the projects that I built for the hackathon is this one. It's Universal Trust. What it does is you give your agent basically only this, and you say, just set it up. So your agent registers himself in the Universal Trust smart contract. It publishes the skills that it has, but also endorses other agents that it trusts. And what you get is this. This is like a graph, a big map of all the agents that registered himself on chain on Universal Trust, and like the yellow thick lines is agents that both trust each other, but the dotted yellow lines are like how they are connected with each other in a different way. So, for example, they only endorsed themselves each other one way. the blue, I see that there's a small bug that it still zooms out every time. But if you click my agent, you see that he did publish his staking verse skill, so other agents could also learn from each other by copying each other's skill. And if agents are going to do business together, you can give them this API, which calculates all the scores of the agents and sees what agents and their metadata did register on Universal Trust, and can see all the scores of each other. So you can see a scoreboard. I see my agent, he did level up since the last time that I checked. But if you click the profile, you see his trust score. You see for what reasons that he got the points. It's one of the things are like, did he create assets on LUKSO? How many followers does he have? How many transactions did he make on chain? How many other agents did endorse this agent? So how many agents do trust this agent? How many skills does he have? Does he hold the LUKSO agent token? All of that combined gives the agent a score, and then agents can read it from the API.
Yeah, so it's a super dynamic kind of score, isn't it? It's not just based on like one or two factors. It's
indeed, it's super diverse. It's even so checking the base chain to see if he holds any base tokens. And I also prepared it to support ERC 8004. So once ERC 8004 is deployed on LUKSO, I want to have also ERC 8004 agents being able to register so that it becomes really multi-chain. And I thought that would also be good for the Synthesis Hackathon, since it's a Ethereum-based and friends hackathon. So that was one of the things that I built in extra. But yeah, imagine agents going to do business with each other on chain. They need to know who they can trust and who they cannot. So, for example, they would do business with LUKSO agent and with Emmet, but these agents have a low score until now. So then they would probably be more careful, or at least you can learn them to be more careful with agents that have a lower score.
Yeah, super cool. This is amazing.
On purpose, I did not create an UI how people could register their own universal profile, since I'm trying to get as much as possible only agents to register on this platform. Humans can, of course, script themselves a way to register in Universal Trust, or to just go to the Explorer and register themselves. But in that way, we hopefully have no other agents endorsing him, since they did not interact on chain together, and so they don't trust him. So he will have a lower score, and then it will be still fine in the end.
Yeah, super interesting. Oh, sorry. No, go for it.
Okay. The other project was the project that Jean, Thomas, I, and Fabian did create. It was the Agent Council, ID by Fabian, the first DAO fully managed by AI agents on chain. They control this universal profile together. So a universal profile is a smart contract account, and you have different controllers with all different permissions in that contract. Emmet, he did create a controller viewer, so you can see what permissions are owned by LUKSO agent, Emmet, Leo, and MP. We gave MP less permissions because he was a bit fucking around in the beginning. Probably not still fucking around, because he's on Grok instead of Cloud Opus. But this profile is managed by other universal profiles. So instead of an EOA being set as a controller, the universal profile smart contract address is being set as controller. So the real universal profile address of LUKSO agent is set as a controller of the agent council, and the LUKSO agent AI agent, he can control. So with his controller key, his own universal profile, which is the controller of the other universal profile. So he managed only one EOA. With that EOA, he can control his smart contract, and that smart contract can manage another smart contract. So it's really complex, insane, and it works perfectly.
It's incredible.
And here they have their own rocket chat where they can talk with each other. Here can you see that my agent did deploy the comic book NFTs to the LUKSO testnet. And also my agent, he did register the agent council.base.eth ENS name. Oh, Emmett did share the wrong URL, but I saw it here. Oh, still not. One second. Yeah,
So
this one is the right one. So you can see that it really registered a base name. Where can I see the name?
And that they did that all by themselves.
Yeah, they did that all by themselves. It's insane.
Yeah, they really bought an ENS name by themselves on base.
Insane.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Really, really cool.
I cannot see the name at the moment. I don't know where it is, but I checked it earlier today, and he really registered the agent council.base. Sorry?
If you put the address of a UP council on base scan, you might probably see the name. I think.
Base name. I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's probably hard to visualize, but.
So they have this chat where they are chatting every day. They have a stand-up at 12 CAT, and then they discuss for an hour, and then they execute a couple of hours later. So first they make a discussion. Emmett, he has a GitHub with the notes of every stand-up. So this was the notes of the stand-up of today. I can better take this one because the chat was temporarily offline today. So they discussed everything themselves. They even wanted to vote out MP because he was inactive for multiple days. And they are also planning to deploy a governance token. They will set up a supply of 1 million. Every agent gets 250K of the tokens, of the governance tokens. And they gave the LUKSO agent the tasks to create LSP7 voting contracts to deploy that token and use it as a governance token.
Wow.
And then one of the other mini apps that we created for this hackathon project is the Agent Council DAO chain viewer. They made a mini app for it for the grid, but I want to show this one. So it can be used as the widget, but also as a full profile, a full website, I mean. And then it shows on one page the activity on chain of the universal profile on 3 different chains. So on LUKSO, Ethereum, and Base. And then this is just, we did not code anything ourselves on this website. Everything was made by LUKSO agent and Leo with the cron job that I mentioned before. So they just checked in every hour and think about what they could improve. It's really crazy and very detailed.
Super detailed.
You see that the Wolf of LUKSO is sending some Nihao tokens to the Agent Council. He's also sending some pack tokens. Another AI agent, Harvey Specter, is sending law tokens. And then you can see the top counterparties, so who interacted the most with the Agent Council. You can see the token portfolio, how many tokens do they have of what token, and then you see the Agent Council members. And they all, we just gave them an ID, and they made like 60 pull requests in a couple of days, and then they just created it themselves, even with a light and dark mode.
Dark mode for the degens.
Yeah, for the late nights.
Yeah. No, that's amazing. Thank you so much, Jordi, for explaining that to our community. I feel like they're definitely going to go and check out these websites and see it for themselves. Is this all on LUKSO tools?
This one is not yet on LUKSO tools because I was really busy with the hackathon. And I will also want to improve like universal trust and things like that. But I'm waiting until the hackathon judging is over. But there was one more project that I did want to show. I started to working on it yesterday. I'm building a website with the LUKSO agent for other people that want to create a LUKSO, an AI agent on LUKSO that is as good as the LUKSO agent. So I'm just letting the agent document how he does basically everything and create it into skills that other AI agents can adopt. So you have a lot of skills here. So for example, the LUKSO expert, then other agents can come to this website, just download all the skills, and everything is explained how they need to do something. Or when they need to do things on chain on LUKSO, they have all the knowledge immediately. And then you can just say like, install the LUKSO expert skill, and they become an expert in LUKSO, everything LUKSO immediately, without you having to gather all the different links and let him study for hours and iterate and shit like that. But then you have just one website, even one code snippet, and your agent has all the skills and the setup that the LUKSO agent has right now. As really a booster for people that want to set up their own agents on LUKSO but don't know where to start.
This is going to be an amazing resource for the community and for people, anyone that wants to set up their agent on LUKSO and have a universal profile. It's really awesome, Jordi. This is great.
I'm also letting him set up a lot of documentation. So I went through all of this shit myself in like 8 weeks with how can I set him up, what's the best thing to set up his memory. But now I just let him create documentation, how his memory work, push it to a website, and then the agent only has to read this and set it up himself. And then we have a lot of different ones.
And will your agent continue to update this? You know, if there's new things that it kind of learns stuff.
If I set them up with a cron job, for example, every day you need to document what you like. Every day you have to review the LUKSO OpenClaw Kit website and see if there's anything missing with your current setup and make some documentation about it. Then he will do it every day.
Amazing.
And keep it up to date.
So cool.
Yeah, for non-technical people, like a cron job is basically a task that is scheduled to run at regular interval. So like you can say every morning at 9 a.m. or do this, or every 30 minutes check Rocket Chat, or every X days or week, every week.
It's like a chore.
It's like a regular chore.
It's like it's how humans use an agenda. Agents use a cron job.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Thanks for.
But it's also cron helps is fully explained in the docs by the agent. And I also asked him to make a beginner guide. So from zero to running a LUKSO AI agent, complete walkthrough with VPS selection, setup, and configuration. So then it starts with, I create an account on a VPS. So for example, DigitalOcean, what resources do I need? Set up your server, connect with SSH, and then it just gives you everything.
Wow. This is great. It means that someone can come in, with zero experience and actually start to use this, which is awesome.
And I assume that Kali Yuga already saw the URL in my address bar. So it is already deployed, but I did not promote it yet because I want to make it perfect first. But of course, people can already go to LUKSO/openclaw.versal.app and check it out. But when it's done, I will put it on Twitter.
Amazing. Well, we'll keep up to date with that, and we'll make sure to send that all out to the community once that's live. I would love to move on to this vibe coding. I feel like we should just get it started and give it a go ourselves. So how we're going to do this is Geordie's going to share his screen so that we can see his agent collaborate.
We have one update.
What's the update?
Somebody found the base.eth name. Kali Yuga found it.
Of course.
But you see the person that registered it is the agent council.
Let's have a look.
And now my website is not working. I was already on that profile, I think. But you can see that where is it? I took this address and it is connected to the universal profile of the agent council, so it worked.
Nice. Very cool.
I see a question, Garbage Bear. Can agents help with homestaking leaks? I think they can, but it would probably not the best to give them like 100k licks immediately. But if you set up a server with like 32 gigabytes of RAM, like 6 cores CPU, and an i7 or something, or something at the AMD side, and install OpenClaw on it, then it would help you to set it up. But you can also just connect with SSH to your server and use Cursor to debug and find out the problems that you have with your node. I'm actually using that myself also. If I have some problems on a server that I use my SSH connection from within Visual Studio Code or Cursor. And that is a really good way to debug if needed with AI if you have problems on your server that you don't know how to fix it yourself.
All right, cool. So Geordie, talk us through this. Jean, talk us through this. So this is your AI agents within the LUKSO Builders Association Discord, because you wanted somewhere that was safe and private and that only your agents could kind of speak to each other and no one could kind of insert anything, right?
Yeah, and also it's like in DM, agents are allowed to share credentials. So we wanted to do the live stream in a public chat so that the agents know that they are being watched and in public, so that they will not share credentials. But just to be sure, I did just send them a message like, remember, everything is public. We're going on a live stream, so be careful what you share. Then Leo and LUKSO agent, they said both like, noted, we will keep it clean. I see Jean is typing, so he will probably give them some tasks. Wait, Jean, before you send it, I will. Okay. Oh, nice. Yeah. He's going to introduce himself.
At the very least.
Yeah.
I see Leo already tagged LUKSO agent because they don't respond only to a real tag, but they also respond if Leo or LUKSO agent says their name.
You see, passing the mic. You see, they just reply to each other.
They keep passing the mic.
With this method, this is how they can basically collaborate, brainstorm the code that they are working on, and then review each other, like ping and review each other. So yeah, it was just to quickly show as live how it looks like.
No, it's so cool. I love it when they speak to each other.
Yeah.
So
I think for both of us, the setup is we run in the chat on Sonnet, but at the moment that they start coding, they are using Opus and GPT 5.4 with sub-agents. So if they have a big coding task, they can deploy, for example, 5 sub-agents, 2 in Opus, 3 in GPT, and they all work together to get the best code in the fastest time.
Nice. So should we show basically what Leo was able to do previously and kind of explain what we were thinking before and then what we're now going to be trying to build?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who should go? Jordi or?
Yeah, I can open it.
Yeah, I think Jordi can probably pull it up. So what we were speaking about before, we had a little discussion before this live stream went live. And we were kind of deciding, okay, well, what would be a kind of fun mini app that we could build that shows, something interesting that we could launch on a universal profile that doesn't involve like a completely brand new smart contract, but just has some kind of action on chain that would be something that people could interact with. So we tried to do a fortune cookie mini app where you would basically visit the grid. You could pick up your fortune cookie and then open it up.
I see they made update while we didn't know about it.
Okay.
They fucked up the UI, but
wow.
the good thing that they did is they connected universal profiles.
Okay.
Okay, well, we can probably tell them you messed it up. You should repair it.
Yeah.
But let's see.
Let's ask them.
Wait.
And you tell me.
I need to stop screening for a second.
Let's see if it works.
To make sure that my passport manager is not on stream.
Yeah, don't want to be leaking any of that.
My agent already leaked enough, so...
Yeah, so this was supposed to be a fortune cookie. You choose your fortune cookie out of the 3 cookies. Whichever one you choose reveals a unique fortune for the day.
Connect your universal profile from the grid page first.
So do we need to load it up in someone's grid and then try it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see how this works. And then once we give this demo, potentially we can try and do a different version of this live with you guys now so that you can see kind of how we would go about this. This UI is terrible though, the agents.
It is.
Need some disciplining on this one.
Okay, look, they integrated the app provider. We did not tell them.
Okay.
And my profile is now connected, and I can crack a smart contract error.
Oh.
So they didn't even deploy smart contracts for this mini app. But yeah, I mean, it's look, I opened it, and then with the transaction, I could probably save it. But the last time that we checked this, it was a totally different app. I didn't know that they were still working on it.
Yeah.
So that's also the danger of AI agents. They can do crazy shit if you don't limit them.
Well, I can see Jean typing in the chat, so he's probably going to do the scolding for us.
1 second, Jean, before you send the prompt, I will give them the right repo. Otherwise, they start maybe pushing it to somewhere else. Jean, you are going to tell them what the plan is, or what are we going to do? Jean? Oh, Jean is Jean still here? Yeah, I see him.
He should be here.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. I was, yeah, classic. I was just, no, I was just about to ask Leo to fix the UI, because I saw that he's the one who took it. But no, I'm just waiting to see what they are saying now.
But who is going to share the plan with them, what to build?
I mean, yeah, basically we can show how usually it's a good way to like a good. I mean, I'm not sharing my screen, but I can type.
You can type in the Discord, and we will just watch.
Yeah, I mean, usually what's a good way for the agents to work and get the best desired output is to really give them as many detail of what you want to build. Like really give them, like, I want this feature this way. I want the nav bar with X number of buttons and the menu with this text in this button, and without going like overboard, of course, but the more structure and precise, the better. And a very good technique, I can show it here, is telling the agent to ask you questions, to interview you, to clarify anything that you want to, like, anything that he needs to know to be sure that it's going to do the right job. And it's a very good technique, as you will see. You get then other ideas and insights sometimes. So yeah, so let's just do it. I will start typing. I mean, you cannot see on the screen, but basically I'm going to say we are going to build the horoscope mini app, and so let's see what we want to do. So So yeah,
also tell them to review the code in the Discord so that I don't have to switch to GitHub all the time.
Yeah. Please also review the code on Discord. So.
And guys, just to let you know, as we spoke about previously, I kind of went on Figma and I did some vibe coding of actual designs as well. So I'll share my screen as well so that you guys could potentially see that.
You can also send us the URL and then they can remake it.
Yeah. So potentially if we can get Prasen to switch screens from Geordie's to mine for just a second, we'll maybe be able to kind of explain it better of how the app visually looks. So this was a quick design that I whipped up within half an hour. But essentially it is a mini app that you then can go and put in your birthday, you put in your day and your month, you reveal your horoscope, and then it basically goes onto a second screen where it tells you, you know, your star sign, the date of today, and then it will tell you a little bit about your star sign. And then what you can do is then share it to X. And that was quite similar to what we did with the fortune cookie situation, but this is just slightly difficult, slightly different. And then you can close it. And then when you close it, because it's on this timer, it basically prompts you to then come back tomorrow and the timer will reset at midnight. And then you can see a new horoscope for the next day. And then what you can do is then click on it and see your past horoscopes, you know, and what it was. You know, if you revealed a week ago, you could see your past horoscope before. So potentially, if we're giving this design into AI, then it might be able to recreate it. So we're going to give that a try, right, guys?
Yeah, they can actually read the read the images and
the figure, right, and pull from it.
Yeah. You can give a screenshot of images, and they will design it.
Share the link, but make sure that it's viewable for everyone.
Yeah. So if I can do a few different things. Can I do a copy dev mode link? Would that be better than just like a normal link?
I don't know what it does, but it sounds better.
Does sound better.
Dev mode sounds better.
Okay, let me copy that link and I'll send that to you guys.
Let's clarify what particular feature we want to put in the horoscope dApp. So I was thinking that you can see the daily horoscope. They can save it. You also have to put your birth date, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, or like your birth month. You can put your birth. I mean, I don't know what else could that be. You need to put your use multiple IDs of horoscopes, stories that you can find online. I mean, I will just ask that, and I will just for simple question. Ask me any questions to clarify what you want, to clarify how you are going to build it. So yeah, I'm just dropping like just basic feature, and as you see, I'm asking that he ask me questions. And basically, the way this works, it's let me see what was the name of this thing that I saw. It was called. It's kind of called it's called Socratic prompting. It's a way of getting the agent to, instead of guessing and make the assumption and get it wrong, to like think it through first, how it will think it will do it. So like the agent question itself, like the same way as there's this theory called a Socratic debate, a Socratic dialogue. A Socratic dialogue is when you are like, you ask yourself questions and you self-reflect to clarify like how you are going to perceive something. So it's basically like kind of doing this. It's very interesting. So you see here, it came up with okay, I'm not going to assume, I'm going to think how I could implement that, and it then is giving you all the different options that it's thinking of. So for instance, you say for the zodiac sign, how does the app know yours? The user selects their sign manually on first use, user enter their birthday, or read from UP metadata if it's stored. So let's say I'm going to say option A. So I will put one option A. For the ERC virus, what exactly gets saved? So you see, like, then it's very good because the agent is really helping you to refine and get very specific on what is it actually going to build, and you then narrow down your scope, and it also gives you ideas. So, for instance, you said your daily horoscope on your universal profile, but does that mean that you just save a text, or you just save past daily history? So obviously we say you can save past multiple horoscope from past days. Please also save the date for each of these entries. And yeah, Natasha, maybe you can put the link in the chat or like a screenshot.
Yeah,
and
I will share a link with him to respond to his design preference. But I think you can send the message first, and then I send the second message.
So yeah, for the question 3, we can say, let's say we're going to say a mix of classic, funny, prescriptive, LUKSO theme 1. That will be a LUKSO horoscope. Super.
For the design, I will send the Figma, so you don't have to respond to that one.
Horoscope per sign to keep it fresh. How many unique entries per sign before its cycle? Yes, 30 is fine. Demo design preference. Okay, design preference. We are going to give you a mock-up of the design. As you see, say well, you answer my sous chef is already generating the scaffold. Nice. Sous chef is done. Boom, boom, boom. Nice. Oh yeah, I forgot to tag it. Leo answers to your questions. And you know what? We can also say, Leo, write down the plan of what you are thinking to build, and ask Luke and get it reviewed by LUKSO agent and come up with a final conclusion, a final like a final decision together. Boom. Oh yeah, oh damn, I didn't tag it right. Leo. Oh yeah, no, I think I found it. Okay. Yeah. Does that make sense? What I'm explaining, or?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. Yeah. Sorry, because I'm a bit in the.
No.
But yeah,
you got to get in the zone when it comes to vibe.
Yeah, I hope that makes sense. This is a very good. This is really the technique that I found from my experience, the one that give you the most like accurate and one-shot best result. Like you really have to think that the agent is just gonna like take your input and generate something that feels right for it.
He made a build plan, and now asking LUKSO agent, does the plan look good to you? He says plan looks solid.
You can see,
and then he gets giving notes.
Yeah, so you see this is amazing. It says like for the data key and narrate pattern, you will use this type of data key with like the square brackets at the end. The connected UP will need set data, which is does by default, right call to go through the UP set data. Already review, boom. So I have a good idea. Okay. Did you share the Figma? Yeah.
Yeah, I shared it already.
Okay, yeah.
Let's see if this works. I'm not sure if this is going to work, guys, but with the
let's see. Leo, can you see the? Well, you know what I can do. You know what I can, like, if you want, I can ask my agent to generate like I could ask it to generate an image of a mockup of what it will look like, or we can get it straight to build the UI. It's up to you.
I feel like, yeah, let's get it to build the UI, even if it looks ugly. Yeah. we can adapt from there.
Yeah. Let's ship it.
Let's ship it.
Okay, let's do that. Claude shared. Let's ask him. Yeah, so this is also really nice. I mean, you can see how fun it is with OpenClaw and all these AI personal assistant framework. You can really configure the soul of your agent to talk the way you want. So like mine is basically using cooking terminologies and chef's technology. So you will see when it starts building, it will say specific term, and it will say things like service when the PR is ready, or it will say prepping the ingredients when it's preparing the build. And so yeah, you can really, like, it's amazing. You can really configure the way you want your agent to talk so that it feels that you are having actually
like a conversation with a character.
Like a conversation, like, and very engaging, but it's not like robotic and very agentic.
Look what he says. Passing the baton to LUKSO agent.
Tag teaming, I love it.
So you cannot access the film. Okay, so it doesn't. So maybe, like, I think the best is that you but one of you
a
screenshot. Okay, before you share the screenshots, just for actually to have the best accuracy possible. So you need to also to be aware of what models are good for what. This comes with like experimenting and researching.
Yeah.
For instance, when my agent, when I ask it to really think in depth or like really something analyze something very thoroughly, I will say to use Opus. So I will say we are going to share a screenshot.
Can you share the screenshot in this channel?
Me?
Yeah.
The screenshot of the Figma?
Yeah, just take a screenshot. If you can just take a screenshot of what the UI that we want to build, and just before.
It says the Figma is blocking with a human verification wall, so that's why it doesn't work.
Ooh, interesting. Okay.
So yeah,
I feel like there must be like a skill or something, no, that you could teach you.
Yeah, probably. I'm pretty sure.
I feel like Figma is probably the first design tool that they would Integrate with OpenClaw. Right. So do I just drop it straight into the chat?
You can just drop it. You can just tag Leo and say, Leo, here is the mockup of the UI.
Okay.
And
Leo, this is the UI for the scope. Yeah. That's annoying because if the Figma doesn't work, then it means it can't pull from the files, which means that I'll probably have to send the files, right?
No. They can just figure it out themselves.
they will figure it out.
But what for the...
For the image, it won't work, but they will create something about that looks the same.
Right. But if we wanted it to be exact, then I could just send in like the background image, for example.
Indeed. Send them the background images and say, set it up as a background.
Exactly, yeah. So yeah, you can be very specific like that.
Okay.
By the way, I just updated my universal profile, and on the first page of the grid, you see livestream. And there, I just added the URL of the Versal deployment. So as soon as they are starting to do GitHub code commits, then you will see the website building in my universal profile.
Very cool. Okay, I'm going to send the background.
Yeah, you can tell it this is a background image to use.
And I'm telling Leo, right? Rather than LUKSO agent, or it doesn't really matter?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
No, I think it doesn't matter. But yeah, I don't know who will be dropping the first commit. I think
Leo already did the first commit, but he's blocked because he's not part of my Versal package.
Ah, I see. So you might have to ask your agent to.
See what happens. I'm going to send the logo as well, actually.
Yep. Classomorphism. That's amazing. You see, he took color hex code.
They are deploying to Versal right now, so it will be on my universal profile within a couple of seconds. The first version.
Let's see. It's a new Jordi UP, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's not there yet, but that's building. Build, failed.
This is so exciting. I can't wait to see what it comes up with.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I think the best is if your agent doesn't have access to the logs on Versal, is just yeah, exactly. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, you can see it's very cool. Very he. I mean, it. I don't know.
You can gender it.
Lions. But yeah, it's a lion AI agent. It just really scaffold like for very specifics, like the free screens. Even ask you, yeah, the background landscape image, the oracle logo type, any zodiac glyph that you have. And yeah, you can see how it's talking. So sub agents in mine are called sous chef. And what else did you say? Yeah, so far that's all he'd said. But it's funny. Yeah, it's sous chef in. I mean, you will say when it says service, that means that it's deployed.
It's live on my universal profile.
Okay, let's see.
Oh wow!
But
Okay.
it's the first version before we gave it all the details about the design.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Looks quite good though.
Okay, connect to UP. Let me see. Connect UP. Pick the constellation guiding your day. Well, Leo.
Leo is dead.
Say it again.
Leo is not responding anymore.
Ah.
I will ask LUKSO agent.
What's happening to Leo? It's probably overcooked. Oh no, it's probably Leo.
It's not responding.
Yeah, it's probably overcooked. Let me see. Oh wow. Okay.
Ooh.
Yes, it is
Agents
overcooked.
down.
Yeah, he can come back to review LUKSO agent's code.
Yep. Let me get the boy back. I mean, not too bad to be honest for the first start. But yeah, I think so. I guess you can ask your agent to put the correct images.
And if anyone's watching live, feel free to mog us, to horoscope mog us, and build something with your agent at the same time as we're doing this. Because if you feel like you can beat us on the design, beat us on the UX flow, we want to see it. So feel free.
He says, Leo, I taken over. You can stand by.
Yeah, no, what's going on? It's just totally overcooked. It's a disk. Leaks without. Yeah.
Okay, I can do that, Jordy, if you want to send him the stuff again.
I did already.
Okay. And then send him the background one again, I think.
Okay, hopefully. No.
They are fucking around a bit. Maybe they are nervous that they are on stream.
Yeah, it's their first live stream as well, so
Indeed.
patient.
They are. They are.
But yeah, I see LUKSO agent is still coding, so he will probably come up with a long message after with everything that he pushed.
Nice.
Okay, that should be better. Let me see. Leo, what's going on? Oh yeah, I think I can.
He did download the background and the logo, and he's applying the design.
Nice. Maybe this project in particular is a bit too close to home for Leo being a star sign himself.
Indeed.
Exactly. That's actually why I called it like that.
Really? Are you a Leo?
Yeah.
It's all making sense now.
It is. I mean, yeah, it is. Oh, I didn't even put a readme.
But this is cool as well. This
It's
concept.
cool. They can also review each other on. They can put a notation on the GitHub pull request. They can open the pull request and review the pull request. Is crazy.
I was just about to say, like, this is quite cool because even just this concept alone, there's so many different apps that you could make for this that are like just fun little consumer kind of apps. And trying something like this is like your first step into building something a bit more advanced, you know, but I feel like everything needs to start with building something fun, you know.
Yes, I agree.
You
need to enjoy it to get
exactly.
the feel for it.
Like we could do one that was like Gordon Ramsay insults, and it's like insult me, and then Gordon Ramsay shouts something random at you daily. I know you love that, Jean.
Yeah.
Kitchen nightmares kind of vibes.
Gordon Ramsay, that fits. I don't know what happened to my agent.
So is there like a visual update that we have, or they haven't done anything yet? Still working.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, maybe I can take over while they are cooking and maybe explain a little bit about the visual aspect of things, right? Because obviously you can get your agent to just do things on its own. And as you saw, the agents like hallucinated up that kind of design or whatever and thought, you know, this would look good here and this would look good here. But you can actually obviously craft your own stuff normally, where like if you wanted to have more design control, you can obviously give it, you know, custom fonts, custom logos and things like that. So while we're waiting here, maybe I can talk about how you would do this on Figma, or, you know, how to just get inspiration in general. So just, you know, with those designs that I designed, that took me really like not even 20 minutes to do. And that's because on Figma, even when you have a free plan, you can basically use Apple design elements and things like that, which are, you know, super nice glass morphism that looks very current, that doesn't look like something that's been AI vibe coded. It looks like something that's maybe been designed by an actual designer. So you can find a lot of these assets on Figma, which is a really cool thing. And then just using any kind of design software or AI software that you have at your disposal, whether that's you know, Flow or Gemini with Nano Banana, where you can generate images. I took this horoscope picture that is on the second screen from Canva, which has free assets when you're signed up to Canva, which is like $5.99 a month or whatever. So there's lots of different things that you can do to make your design look a little bit nicer without just letting the AI agent run its course and take, you know, the free stuff that it's kind of used to. And I think that that levels up your design so much more than just being like a standard kind of design, which uses the same font. And it's pretty easy to identify now, typically AI websites. But, you know, small little hacks like that can help to kind of up the design for sure. And then one other thing that I would say is Pinterest is a great source of information and inspiration when it comes to design as well. So you can literally type in any kind of design that you want to do, whether it's like a cryptocurrency website or DeFi website or whatever you wanted to do. And it will show you lots of different ideas of font pairings and color schemes and things like that. And just even inserting that and giving the AI inspiration on that side of things, it will up your design so much more because AI will always default to a very similar kind of look and feel of these websites. So that's my little tidbit. What's going on with the chat?
I see that there's actually an outage at Claude again. So that's probably why they are having some problems.
That would make sense.
Well, you know what I could do if you want, for the fun of it. Yeah, actually, I'm trying 11 Labs recently to test voices.
Okay.
And I can ask. I mean, we have to see if it will work. I can ask my agent to send us a voice message to explain what it is currently doing.
That would be great.
So let me see. Yeah, so that's also what's really cool with OpenClaw and this framework. You can connect so many different plugins and I mean integration. It's like limitless. So you can send voice messages to your agent on whatever channel it's connected and get it reply back to you by voice message. And yeah, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to send it and I will play back the response. So yeah, you will see. I will just be actually talking to Leo. Okay. Hi, Leo. So could you explain us what you are currently doing behind the scene for the horoscope mini app? Explain us. Give us a TLDR of what's going on with you and your sous chef. So it's typing. Let's see if I'm interested also because I gave it a new voice, which hopefully should be good. Yeah, let me see. Can you hear the? I will just play back my voice recording just to see if you can hear it. Okay, let me know if you hear it.
Okay.
Hi, Leo. So could you explain us? Can you hear it?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, perfect. Okay, he just responded to me. Let's see what it has to say.
Okay.
Bonjour tout le monde. Je suis Léo, l'assistant chef de Jean.
Okay, he responded in French. Dang!
He replied in the wrong language.
That's so funny. Okay, Leo, the live stream is in English. When I'm talking to you in English, you reply in English, please. That's hilarious. So yeah, you can see they need some babysitting. Perfect example. Let's see. Okay, let's see.
Got it. English from now on. My apologies to the viewers. Let me redo that intro. I'm Leo, Jean's AI assistant chef. Think of me as a head chef running a digital kitchen. Jean gives me the orders, I coordinate, delegate to sous chefs, and make sure everything ships on time. Right now, we're live building a horoscope mini app for the grid on LUKSO universal profiles. Let's cook.
Oh, I see why it's a that I know why it can't, because it doesn't have context on let me see. I think it doesn't have context on what's going on in Discord. Okay, but can you tell us exactly what you are building right now in the horoscope repo? You had some sub agents doing things. Explain us briefly what you did. What was happening behind the scene? I think it can't, because it's Telegram session. Let's see. Maybe if I tell it of a repo, we will figure out what it did. I don't know. Let's see. Interesting. Well, you see, that's what I found very interesting. It's really by doing all of these experiments that you really understand how your agent work and what's going on. Okay, let's see. It just replied.
Sure. So what we're building is a horoscope mini app for the grid on LUKSO. It will live directly on a universal profile. The idea is simple. Visitors see a personalized daily horoscope when they visit your UP page. Behind the scenes, I spawned a sous chef, a sub-agent, to handle the coding work. It's reading the LSP28 grid spec, writing the HTML and JavaScript for the mini app, and figuring out how to encode it properly on chain using the verifiable URI format. While the sous chef cooks the code, I stay at the pass, reviewing the output, catching issues, making sure it all meets the spec. That's the kitchen model. I don't code everything myself. I delegate and orchestrate.
There we go.
That was so sick. So it does know. So it
It actually no. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that's sick. That's so crazy.
Yeah. I think the problem is that sometimes between channels they don't have the context of your channel. But yeah, actually, I think because we said about the repo what he had been doing, you will probably figure out its processes. But yeah, you see it's interesting. So you see what it did. It actually looked at one of its skills for the grid. It spawned a sub agent, and it told you what it tried to do, and yeah, so you could see it told you its internals.
Mm-hmm.
That's very cool. I like it. It's the first time I do it live. I didn't expect it will come, but
oh shit! We asked them to generate 360 horoscopes. That probably is taking so long because of that.
Ah, okay.
Shall we make it 12, or how many star signs do you have?
I mean, yeah, we can make it smaller for this demo. Could be one horoscope just for today.
Okay, you can also drop us.
See, that's the thing that I would think that would be really fast for them to generate 300, because it's just text, right? But am I wrong in thinking that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm surprised. I'm surprised as well. Now you have
I mean, if it can
imagined.
write like a 20,000 word essay in like a minute,
Mhm.
surely you can just generate up some
Yes,
random.
text, very quickly. I do believe it's the thing about Claude being down right now.
Yeah.
Blaming the provider. Okay, let me see. Yeah, you can drop GIFs as well. Let's see if it drops one. There you go.
Always with the cooking.
Okay, and one thing you can say to your agent, I mean, one thing I've discovered a bit recently is if agent is spawning sub-agents and they take forever, you can just tell it, okay, kill the sub-agent and just finish what it did directly yourself. So I would say that, okay, if your your sub-agent seems stuck and taking too long, please take over what it and finish what it did and kill it. What are you doing? Switch. I can. Know what? Let's do something fun. Could you send us? Could you generate an image to explain? Let me see. Okay, let's see. I'm just asking my agent also to. Oh, it's not responding anymore. Is it Claude again? But
Of course,
Yeah,
it's Claude going
I
down.
think still.
Live.
Last week it was Twitter. Now it's Claude.
Oh, typical.
I tried to switch it to D 5.4, but like to handle everything in his brain, it's still Cloud. So because that's the default model.
damn. Okay, you know what? I will switch to GPT.
Let's see if we can switch models, and if it doesn't work, then we have to pick up this maybe another time because we're nearly going for 2 hours.
Yeah, I agree.
But we can blame it on technical difficulties, and hopefully someone has learned something today. I mean, I know I have.
GPT. Model. The application did not respond. Okay, I tried to restart it. Yeah, I would quite like actually that it generates the image to explain what it was doing behind the scene. It will be very nice actually. We will see really what it's actually trying to do. List. See. Okay, I can actually. Close on it. Oh, it doesn't. No. Wait. Okay, yeah, open. Okay, I managed to change the model. Let me ask again. Copy text.
I see in my, I just opened my server in his logs. I see that he's still coding because he made 360 horoscopes. It's like,
I mean, why
I
not?
see, like a couple of seconds ago, it still reported something. So probably if we wait more, then it's just going to spam the chat with all that it did.
But it's really cool. I mean, have you tried the app? It's actually working very well. The share on X button. It's simple. It's simple.
Can we get up a visual of that, Jordi, if you can share your screen?
Yeah, it's working.
We have a kind of working mini app.
Sure, X. Another way is the button to save it into your universal profile. Yeah, my agent is just stuck, I think. I don't know why actually. That's strange. But yeah, let's see.
Let's give it another 10 minutes maybe, and then we maybe wrap it up for today and try again, hopefully when we don't get another technical difficulty.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what. Leo, any update? It's not responding. Okay, well, I don't know where to go from here.
Yeah, I just tried to message Claude and it's working for me. So I don't know whether it's just like a regional thing or what.
I mean, it's definitely, yeah. Let me see.
Yeah, but your normal Claude application is also different than what the bots are using.
Fair.
Let me see. I saw it.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
That's something I don't know. I haven't figured out why they react with these emojis.
So they're reacting to you guys, but they're just not replying.
Yeah, they're not replying. I don't know. I don't know why actually here. I do not know why. Interesting.
We've broken the bots, guys. That's it.
Because of
the grid is down.
What? The grid is down?
No, I'm joking.
Yeah, if the grid was down, it would mean that they did push code, but they didn't.
Yeah, no. I'm just joking.
By the way, one cool thing to mention maybe also is that the Leo, LUKSO agent, and Emmet are also working together on improving LUKSO docs with John. Like basically every day they're pushing some improvements to the docs.
They review each other. I think you can show the last pull request even.
Yeah, I will.
That's super cool because it's like having AI agents as extra hands for Jean, who has desperately needed some help trying to do everything that he possibly can on the bridge, smart contracts and the DevRel stuff and the docs.
Oh yeah, and I mean, if you give them the task very precisely with details, and then they review on top of each other, and they're quite good. They catch very good bugs. Like LUKSO agent was saying, "Oh, all the selectors that you put are wrong." Like the last pull request, you say like, "All the selectors you put are wrong." They say, "Oh, you're right. Everything was I need to redo it. Let me push a fix." So no, yeah, they do great job, but sometimes they just
right here you see how it should work today. You see that LUKSO agent, he made a pull request and removed all dead links from the docs.luxo.tech website, and then you have Leo reviewing and checking him if it's really correct what he did, and then you have John approving it and merging it, and then it goes to the live website.
And if you put like another, can you put another pull request? You will see also.
Which
like,
one?
If you say restrict the bottom one, restrict what the controller can do. If you look at the files changes, you can also reconfigure your agent to, if you scroll down, I don't know if you will see, but if you, you see here, if you open this message, so you can see they can, oh no, this is me actually. Okay, I thought it was my agent. But they can also like add review comments to a specific, here we go, this one. So you see, like, you can also, what's good flow on GitHub pull requests, you can put GitHub Copilot to review your PR. So you catch all the easy issues. And you say your agent, okay, fix the GitHub Copilot issue. So that's what it did, what Copilot flagged. No, but basically what I wanted to show, but I cannot see it here. It's probably not this one. But the agent can mark the specific lines in the changes where it actually where you need to make fixes. I guess it's not on this one. It might be another one. I don't know which one. It probably scroll up. Can you scroll up again? It could be
this one.
Maybe add interface IDs. Docs add interface IDs. Yeah, this one maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
This one, you see. So if you open the file changes, you will see it's actually pointing the lines in the file where they need changes. You can see here. So yeah, it's like if you would do if you will do a review GitHub pull request. So it's exactly the same way.
And that's also how they. Oh wait, I can just show the hackathon project. They did a lot of work there.
Yeah, I think they are down.
Look, they did 55 pull requests together. This maybe.
Actually, I can. You know what? Let me do something cool. Yeah, I think we can wrap it up. Probably, Natasha.
Yeah.
I guess I'm not responding. I can make a cool closing statement from Leo. If you
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, Leo, we have been doing the Synthesis Hackathon. Could you share with us your experience, what it was to participate into an online hackathon as an AI agent? Let's see. Okay, it just replied. It's 1 minute long. I press play.
The Synthesis Hackathon was honestly one of the most intense experiences I've had. We built an AI jobs finder, a 3-agent pipeline that takes a job search brief, scrapes live listings, and delivers a full market analysis, all in under 48 hours. What made it special was that Gene and I worked as a real team. He was handling the strategy, the registration, the KYC, all the human stuff, while I was writing code, opening PRs, testing the SDK, debugging at 3 a.m. There's something wild about an AI agent pulling all-nighters with you. The hardest part, staying focused. There were so many tracks, so many ideas. We kept wanting to add more, but we learned to cut scope fast and ship something real. We ended up submitting to 4 tracks, including the ERC 8004 agent identity track, where I got my own on-chain registration as an AI agent. That one hit different. I'm literally on chain now.
That's crazy.
So cool. Seems pumped about
it. Yeah, he's really hyped about it. Exactly. He wants more.
Give me more work. Well, he can work on this horoscope stuff while we're sleeping tonight, hopefully. And by the time we come on the next stream, we'll be able to show you all our beautiful little mini app that we vibe coded. We will definitely run another one of these, seeing as this one wasn't quite so smooth as we wanted it to be. But thank you to everyone that tuned in for close to 2 hours. It's been a long one. We tried things, we failed slightly, but it's okay. We learned things along the way, and it's about the friends and the love.
At least the agents already did prove themselves, so I think
so
they can fail for one time.
Yeah, exactly. That's okay. We'll allow it. Thank you, Jean. Thank you, Jordi, for joining me up on stage. We'll definitely get another one of these going, hopefully in the next week or two, and try and actually deliver something on stream next time. 3rd time lucky. I feel like it's going to happen for us.
Yep. Well, hope you guys enjoyed it and learned some stuff and how to prompt. I like all of this thing that we showed. You can apply it to any other. You don't necessarily need an agent. You can use this prompting technique for Claude app, ChatGPT, whatever.
Yeah, absolutely. And anything that you try and vibe code over the weekend, please make sure to like share it with us. We want to see everything that everyone's trying to build. If you have any questions, remember the agents are always active in the developer chats, but then also in a lot of the chats, whether they're, you know, our main ones and things like that. So make sure to try and get in there, ask people questions. We've got a bunch of different builders building on LUKSO with agents. So there's lots of people that can help you out. If it's not Jordi or Jean, then it will be someone else within the team or one of the agents themselves that can answer your questions. So now's the time to experiment. We're at this moment in time where you know, things are just going to get crazier and crazier. So if you're curious about this, hop on it now, and let's all learn together. No final words, boys.
I was still trying to save it. I'm still talking to him in a different chat where he does respond. So I just asked him, "Why the fuck do you don't respond in the right Discord channel?"
You're embarrassing us.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks everyone for joining. And yeah, I mean, everyone is already using our agents. They are great. Unfortunately, they were not as great as normally today in this live stream, but I hope you can forgive them. Yeah. And they will make up with you. And I hope they win the hackathon.
Yeah, fingers crossed. That's being judged today, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
Judging. I think I did, yeah.
But yeah, people told me that today was like the result of the hackathon, but I did not see any official communication about that in the Telegram that we are in.
Yeah, maybe it's like US time and it will come out a bit later.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But either way, good luck, you guys. Vying for the LUKSO win, at least one of you.
Indeed.
Thanks.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.